Hello everybody, this is my first YouTube video. I don't know what to do. I'm clueless. I have a whole script written down. Start by introducing myself, I guess. I'm Chad Sandwich 007. Made that name a while ago. Used it for TikTok. It's just stuck. Not going to change it. Too far gone. I took it and ran. I don't plan on changing it. Maybe I will. My real name is Blaine. B-L-A-N-E. I like music. I like graphic design. I like video games. Movies, shows. I like being creative. I like expressing myself. I'm not very good at it. Terrible at it. But I love expressing myself. I'm a very emotional person. If I love something, I freaking love it. If I hate something, I hate it. I want to try and make this video in 2 days. Today's Saturday. We're going to go today/tonight, tomorrow. Hopefully, I can do it tomorrow. I want to get all the recording done right now and then work on all the editing and all the fancy stuff tonight and tomorrow. I just got fired from Subway a while ago for something completely not my fault. I won't go into depth on it. Doesn't matter. But completely not my fault. I got a new job starting Monday that's going to be 30 times harder than Subway. And Subway wasn't very hard, by the way. I don't think fast food is hard. I just think it's stupid. It's just boring. New job, Monday. So I want to get this done before I start my new job. Before I have no time and no motivation to make a video, I want to at least make my first one right now. I'm going to go through what I've... These are the creators that shaped my taste on YouTube. Now, there's 3 of them. Everybody has their favorite creators on YouTube. It could be Markiplier, could be 3FS, could be one of the 3 I'm going to mention in this video. Everybody has their own space. Everybody has their own genre of stuff they like, even if it is several billion genres of stuff they like. Even if you like everything, everybody has their thing. You might watch like gaming. You might be a real nerd about your favorite video game that has 3 total downloads, but it's just so good and everybody has to play it. You might be some guy that works on cars and watches videos where people restore, broke down cars and do stuff with them. And whatever side of the spectrum you're on, it's cool. The world is about 300 billion times larger in the internet than it ever will be physically. The world is about 300 times bigger on the internet, metaphorically, than the Earth ever will be physically. There's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of imagination, a lot of creative minds just pumping stuff out. A lot of non-creative minds. A lot of no minds at all. A lot of AI just pumping stuff out. There's probably more videos on the internet right now than there are people who have ever lived on Earth, going back to the first humans to ever exist. Don't quote me on that. That might not be a fact. But I'm just saying, the internet's huge. I want to talk about the people that made me want to do this in the first place. Because I'm a man from the Midwest. So I've really perfected the craft of sitting on my couch, eating chips, and slapping my belly while I laugh at strangers on the internet. Been doing it since I was real little. I was an iPad kid. By iPad, I mean I had the most cheapest generic Android tablet ever that I would break within 3 days of getting. I just sit there, oh, Jacksepticeye, oh, Markiplier, oh, and all these weird fandoms like Septiceye, no Jack, evil Jack, evil Markiplier, and then they kiss each other. Stuff like that, stuff you've never seen in your life. Stuff that if you saw today, you would shatter your teeth from grinding them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I feel like I'm pretty qualified to rant about my opinion because it's my opinion. These random people that I really like and I look up to on this platform, I will only be talking about 3 YouTubers. Okay, 3 people that inspire what I do. 3 YouTubers I will be talking about is Bitsley channel, Pharrell McGuire, or Pharrell McGuire. Love Pharrell, so I don't know how to pronounce this. Redline. That's all 3. Bitsley channel, Pharrell McGuire, Redline. Right? And this could sound boring, but I kind of want this video to work like a Venn diagram where it's like, here's what they all have in common, and then here's what makes them stick out. Right? Pretty straightforward. I don't want to compare them all to each other. I find that kind of disrespectful. I really care for these people in their videos, and I'm a very emotional guy. I'm an empath. If any of them by some miracle saw this video and were like, hey man, that was rude, I would probably cry for 3 days. So there's that. Anyway, section 1. What they all have in common. What these 3 have in common is a lot more than you'd expect, especially if you've seen them before. They're very intentional with their pacing. They don't rush, they don't drag, they're perfect. They are perfect at giving the right amount of weight and the right amount of push. That's an art, I say. Second thing they have in common is they trust the viewer. I feel like when I'm watching their videos, I don't just feel like I'm getting a lecture and like they're just trying to teach me. It's more like they're bringing me, like we're walking through a town together. Like we're sitting there and everything's just flowing. Everything's just flowing. It's not, okay, here's this. Wait, we're going to go out of our way to look at this now. It's more like, there's this building. That building is connected to that building. Isn't that pretty interesting? I thought so. You know what I'm saying. Everything just flows together with them. They know how to make a video. They've been doing this longer than I have. Believe it or not. It's not like they keep checking and catching me up. They're not babysitting me. It's like they're talking to me. It's like I'm sitting on the floor with them on my TV and we're on FaceTime and they're sitting there talking to me about whatever they're talking about. The third trait they share is mood over metrics. They know what they're going for. They know how to set up the atmosphere to make you feel how they want you to feel. They know everything they're doing. They do it right. They do it good. Yeah, it's beautiful. They don't bait you in anything. You see the aesthetic, you watch it, you like it, and it continues to stay that way through the whole video. Nothing switches up. They don't switch it up unless it's fitting. The fourth trait they share is that they're personal and not performative. It feels more like a person thinking out loud, even when they're telling educated facts or talking about something funny, about whatever they're making their video on. They don't speak like a shy little robot begging for your like and for your subscribe and just, look at me, I'm just a cute little YouTuber and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's what I'm doing. It's me. We're going to talk about, no offense to the other 2, okay? Don't fight over me. I know. I'm too much to handle. I promise. But first one I want to talk about, who was my favorite, is his whole channel has me like begging for milk out of the udder at the bottom of their channel, because that's how good his content is. It's just delicious. It's like that fat kid in what is it, Matilda, eating that cake. You know, except I'm not being forced. I just want to eat this content. I just can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. What's even better is the topics that he makes his videos about are like they're just I just enjoy them so much. Like I think his most recent video at the time of this is about the new Assassin's Creed 4, the remake, and it was about like empty islands, and that sounds so boring, right? It's just like this one island is interesting. This one single island, unnamed island, is interesting. I'm gonna go to all of them, and all of them had like nothing. There was like one other island that had something, and just the way he makes it is just so entertaining. He made literally an empty ocean the most entertaining thing I've ever watched. One of my favorite videos by him, which also I think at the time of this being recorded is probably his most popular video, is his video about Resident Evil 7, one of the greatest horror games ever come out, ever, in history of ever. And that's not a debate. Don't debate me, because I'm just going to call you dumb. Because it really is just the greatest horror game ever. Actually, no. There are some debatable options. It's okay. If there's a better one, you can call me dumb. And I'll take it like a man. But it's about Resident Evil 7. And it's so absolutely stunning, the editing he does. I think he said he used to be an editor for Quabblecop. And you can tell that that was his job because his editing is insane. He puts himself in the video game. The lighting and stuff is always perfect. He's always wearing a costume that matches the video game. Like he wore the freaking suit that the guy wears in Assassin's Creed. I don't remember his name, but it's the guy from Assassin's Creed 4. It's the pirate dude. I think it's Albert, but I may be wrong. But he wears that the whole time. And he was telling, well, not the whole time. I don't want to claim the whole time. But he wears that majority of it. And like, yeah, he says it's hot. And I don't blame him. But then he made a Red Dead Redemption 2 video, and he wore Arthur Morgan's suit. And he acts like he is actually in the game. And just, oh my God, you gotta see it. I'm probably gonna do something like this. I'm probably gonna put me somewhere like in Gary's Mod or something, somewhere a little spooky. Because I'm telling you, like, I look up to him so much. He's probably my favorite YouTuber ever. I look up to him so much. Another good thing about him is he's pretty consistent uploader. It's usually around every 2 weeks he posts a video, and I'm grateful for that. You know, I wish it was every day, but obviously, you know, if it was every day, quantity over quality, at that point, they'd be terrible videos. But I mean, I like the way he speaks. But I'd rather have quality over quantity. His videos are so charming. I'd be okay with waiting 3 months per video. Doesn't mean do that, Bitsley. Doesn't mean do that, but I'd be okay with it because your videos are just so beautiful. He inspired me to make a video a while ago, and I spent hours working on a script and actually started to make it. I was making it on my phone, so obviously it wasn't going to be the most mind-blowing video you've ever seen in your life. But I was doing pretty good, I would say. And then my phone freaking exploded. So kind of shut that down for a minute. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I still plan on making it. And I don't want anybody else to make it before me because that would make me really sad. But if you like silly, fun videos that are about video games with very niche, weird topics, I'd recommend him immediately. Next one. Farrell. Mr. McGuire. I had a teacher named McGuire. She called CPS on me because I said I was hungry. Anyway, Pharrell's a little bit more serious and a little more dark with his content. His videos are usually about the dark horrors you find on every little corner of the internet, which is cool. They always interest me. I used to put them on before I went to sleep, but I had stopped doing that because I wouldn't go to sleep and I would just stay up and watch his videos. Everything he does in his videos is interesting. The way they're edited, like, yeah, it's kind of a simple editing style, but you don't have to go all out for something to be amazing, right? You don't have to do that at all. Pretty simple editing style. He's more facts about anything ever. Like he's more facts than he is about just telling you and expecting you to be like, okay. He said it, so it must be true. He he has sources and he has pictures and stuff he brought up, and everything he talks about is pretty heavily documented anyway. Um, Unless it's about the niche stuff he finds on the internet, like predators on Pinterest. I didn't know that was a thing until he made a video on it, and I'm aware. So he has a very soft approach with everything. But like I said, I'm all about being creative. This guy's super creative. Talks about the most interesting stuff ever. And he makes his own music for his YouTube channel. His music is like insane. His music, I would listen to his music on Spotify. That takes a lot of creativity to do. I respect that. It's something I respect. If you like unsettling topics rooted in facts, he's the guy for you. He's pretty good at, you know, talking. He's a guy I would listen to for ages. No doubt in my mind about it. Last person I'm going to talk about is Redline. He's kind of in the middle of both of these people, you know. He combines the fun, like niche video game topics with the dark and unsettling. He's usually exploring like dead servers on games. One of my favorite videos by him, which I also think is his most popular video, uh, for a reason, obviously, is he explores dead Gary's Mod servers. Um, it's just something about it is eerie, you know, empty place that should be full being empty. Like, really just kind of makes me feel like, ooh, well, that's different. That's weird. That's strange. It's just, you know, gives me a little creepy feeling. He's a pretty creative dude, too. Thing that sticks about him, though, are really his video lengths. He's good at sucking you into his video and, like, really, like, laying down a great atmosphere that you can just sit there and stare at forever. And that's exactly what he makes you do is he'll make hour-long videos. His videos are always so long. So yeah, they take a little bit longer to produce. I think what I put down here when he posts. I think he posts like every month or something. So just about evens out like posting every week, evens out posting every other week. He just posts one video every month, every couple months. It's always like up to an hour long, maybe an hour and a half. There's probably even a 2 hour video on there somewhere. I'm not saying that to dig at the other creators because they can make 2 minute long videos every 3 years and I would glaze it. They'll do some pretty crazy things. They are definitely my inspirations. If I'm gonna make videos, I want to make videos like I don't want to say I want to make videos like them because I want to be my own thing. But oh God, I definitely got to take some inspiration from them. You know, great minds think alike. Great minds look at other great minds and plagiarize. No, but you know, how do you think people get going? Hey, if you're still here, then thank you. I'm sorry for any bad quality or awkward times. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm sorry if this is bad quality. I'm using my earbud. Anyway, peace out.